Hell no. I'm not putting neither one of those at the top of the trilogies, but that's a different argument for a different day. No, but go ahead. No, ain't no way. I just can't look at them. I just can't. I don't got time for it right now. But that's a different argument for a different day. And I'm gonna smoke your boots. Lord of the Rings and Terminator. Get out of here. But go ahead.
I'm just making sure that go ahead is the real go ahead because and just to start,
I hate popular shit. That's a remake. It's not. It's not a prequel.
how is it not a prequel? You're in the airplane. That's an action movie.
There gotta be some hand-to-hand combat at some point.
That's what love and romantic movies are about. It would be probably in my top 5. Maybe. It's a pretty good list. If anyone's confused, shit out of luck.
Sorry, my Prada's in the cleaners, along with my hoodie and my you flip-flops, you pretentious douchebag.
Welcome back to Pretentious Douchebag Movie Talk. JP here. Woso boom.
I say Woso.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. Look for a lot of football-related content in the next few episodes, including season two of No Fall Weddings, and we got our NFL preview shows coming up, where we'll wonder what the Bills are going to do this year.
Yeah, one of us might pick the Giants to win the Super Bowl.
All right, don't scare anybody away with dumb picks like that. Okay. But let's stick to movies tonight because lately there's been a run of certain films that have been developed and are continuing to be developed that I want to talk about and make a game out of. And that's movies where the sequel or prequel has been released 10 years or later. So for instance, there's a couple I haven't seen lately, but like Twisters. Twisters came out way after the original. Freakier Friday just dropped this weekend. Devil Wears Prada 2 is being made right now. And even The Social Network 2 of all movies is going to be made. So I came up with a game. Pretty simple. Good idea, bad idea, great idea. And we're going to look back at some of these movies that have been made. A lot of them really the last 5 years, but there's a couple that go back. And we're going to quickly talk about whether it was a good idea, bad idea, or great idea. To me, some of the movies can be okay. They don't have to be bad movies to be a bad idea. So, for instance, my first one is Super Troopers 2. Now, we've talked about how that was the cult classic of my era. It dominated my childhood. I loved it. Every single moment of that movie, I have it memorized. And boom, 14 years later, they crowdsourced, they funded. Super Troopers 2 is coming out. Did you see it?
Nope.
I wouldn't.
It didn't interest me.
Yeah, and I get it because I know that it was just a little past your time. But
What you mean past my time though? That can't. What you mean past my time? Like,
man, you got it.
Super Troopers not that funny.
I'll say that. I mean, you're just wrong, but that's okay.
Sure.
Number 2 comes out. I even didn't like the idea. I didn't like the idea of it. I'm like, don't ruin a classic, cult classic. They make it. I go see it opening night. It was funny. Bad idea. Because I don't remember it. I've never watched it again. Shouldn't have happened. So that's what I'm talking about. When it can be a funny movie, it can be a good movie, but bad idea because it ruins the legacy.
But if it's a good movie, how does it ruin the legacy?
Because it's nowhere near as good as the first one. Simple as that. Same for like Anchorman 2. I remember enjoying it in the theater and really laughing. It's a really funny movie, but they all look so damn old. And I never rewatched it. I know my viewings have changed as I've gotten older, but I still think if it's a really, really good movie, I would go rewatch it. And I've never felt like I wanted to. So Anchorman 2, also bad idea.
Another one I haven't watched.
Now I got 2 for you. Let's go a little big brand. Star Wars, The Phantom Menace. So this is the prequel one, and this comes out 81 to 1999. So we're talking 17, 18 years from the end of Return of the Jedi. Now we're going to do the prequels. Now we're going to see how he becomes Darth Vader. Phantom Menace was one of the most hyped movies of all time. And it's trash. But
I'm
was it a
sorry.
good? But was it a good idea?
It is a good idea, and I don't think
It,
it's trash.
it's so bad.
I think it get shitted on for no reason. I think this what's the second
No
one?
reason. No
What's the
reason.
second one after that? I think it's the second one that's the
Second one
Mm.
is the worst. Attack of the
yeah,
Clones.
that's
But
the one.
you said no reason, like Jar Jar Binks isn't running around here. No reason.
Okay, yeah. Now that was annoying.
No, I think it does get shit on more than it should, because I think if you take the pod racing scene and the lightsaber scenes, pretty good. But man, there's still another hour and a half of that is just bad. Bad. But this is why I like this game. Bad movie, good idea though, because even though the second movie was trash, the third one was awesome, Revenge of the Sith. And
Yeah, I like that.
you enclosed the series and you finished it perfectly. So at least some good came of it. So good
I think
idea.
it's a good movie. So whatever you say.
Okay, how about Force Awakens?
Which
So
one is that?
Revenge of the Sith comes out in 2005. Force Awakens come out in 2016. The new trilogy that just came
Oh, with
out.
the girl. With the girl.
Yeah, right. Good idea, bad idea, great idea.
I don't know because I kinda like it.
Me too. Oh, when it came out, I was floored. Like the nostalgia just hit every note, and it was so cool. And you end with Skywalker at the end. You got Han Solo and Leia in there. Like again, maybe it's not a great movie, but in the moment, it's like, oh my god, that was awesome. Now it just depends if you're a big fan of the movies that that followed it, The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker. A lot of people hate those movies. I
And
think
I
they're
don't think
okay.
I think they're straight.
I think they're good. The issue
I
is
think a
they
lot
just
of people hate those movies because it's a woman. As the lead.
the woman is the lead. What they did with Skywalker, a lot of people didn't like what they did with Luke.
Yep.
The main issue for me, and we talked about this before, is that they didn't have a cohesive idea for the trilogy. They literally let J.J. Abrams do the first one, and they brought in Rian Johnson for the second one, who completely changed up what Abrams did in the first one. And it was so divisive that they brought J.J. Abrams back to the third one and just erased what they did in the second one. So none of it makes sense when you watch it as a trilogy. I think standalone, they're all entertaining movies.
Yeah.
Just they don't feel like they're a part of the same trilogy. That's the main issue. So I'm with you. Good idea. I'm still worth it. It's still Star Wars. All right, let's do a run of Pixar movies that came out because they stopped coming up with original ideas. Incredibles 2, Monsters University, and Finding Dory all came out within 4 years of each other. Any of those good ideas?
Say that again.
Incredibles 2, Monsters University, and Finding Dory.
I like Incredibles too, but it's not. Now you could have missed me with all those, bro.
Thank you. Miss me with all three of them, man. Again, good movies. They don't hold a candle to the original. And if you're gonna watch, you're not gonna just go watch one and then watch the other. You're just gonna watch the first one. Let's be honest.
You said Finding Dory,
Finding
Incredibles 2.
and Monsters University. I actually like Monsters University the best of those three.
Yeah, but say Monsters University is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
That's them as kids, right? Like not
No,
kids,
they're in
but
college.
they're in college.
They're in college.
But kids still, see, but still.
Technically, yeah.
But
all of them just pale in comparison.
Yeah, you're right. Because I'm comparing it to Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. is a smash.
One of the best they ever did.
Yeah.
Okay, here are two sequels of the same trilogy again. Terminator 2 and Terminator 3.
Wait, you're doing 2 and 3?
Yeah, because 2 came out 10 years after the original, and 3 came out 10 years after the 2.
3 make it a trilogy.
One of them's not even debatable.
Terminator 2 is dope.
Is one of the greatest trilogies of all time. Great idea.
Yeah, I see you action kids. Y'all love that. But
3 though. I want to talk about 3.
Unnecessary, bro.
Yeah?
2 is the one with the cop dude, like with the liquid arm and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with 2. 2 is the one, and then you knew 3 was coming because 2 was 2. But
Well,
like, I
there
don't
was
think
no
3
plans.
is 2,
No, 3 is not 2. Of course not.
so
But
it's
3
unnecessary.
3 on its own. No, 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 because it's not forgettable for me. 3 I watched all the time because it's just a pure action movie. It's even more than number 2. It's just not a better movie, but that third movie is non-stop from the get-go. And it's just, the problem is they just got bad actors in there, and
So a
I
bad movie,
it's not a bad movie. I didn't say it's a bad movie. I think
not
it's
bad actors, it's a bad
no,
movie.
I'm telling you that those two actors were rough, but Arnold and the villain were so good, and I liked the story and I liked the twist at the end too. But the action is balls to the wall, nonstop for 2 hours and 20 minutes. All time great action movie to me. So I'm totally cool with it. I still like if it's on TV, I'm watching it. I don't go, oh, I wish I was watching number 2. 3 is awesome.
Unnecessary.
Now,
Always look at bad movie and unnecessary. Bad movie and unnecessary.
that's crazy.
Is it better than 1? No.
No,
Thank you. It's
this
the
is the better
worst
movie.
out the trilogy, and now you
Uh,
saying it's a
but
great movie, so
but if
that
I'm
make it seem like it's the greatest trilogy ever, and it's
I,
not.
it in my mind it is because if one's a 9 out of 10 and two's a 10 out of
You
10
saying
and
Terminator 1, 2, and 3 is the greatest trilogy ever?
I'm saying it's up there
No,
for
you
me.
saying it is.
No, because it's not Lord of the Rings. No,
Lord, of-
but that's another
get
list.
the hell out of here. He
Okay,
said Lord of the Rings. I hate Lord of the
of
Rings. Go ahead.
course.
Yeah, right.
Now,
Ooh,
did you see?
that's got to be a good one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for interrupting you. You got my little engines rolling. Hell no. I'm not putting neither one of those at the top of the trilogies, but that's a different argument for a different day. No, but go ahead. No, ain't no way. I just can't look at them. I just can't. I don't got time for it right now. But that's a different argument for a different day. And I'm gonna smoke your boots. Lord of the Rings and Terminator. Get out of here. But go ahead.
I'm just making sure that go ahead is the real go ahead because
That's some nigga shit.
all right. Speaking of sci-fi, and we did this movie on Classic Rewind, Independence Day Resurgence.
Bruh, you know I tried to start watching the second one, and I'm gonna say this: good idea, bad movie.
Hmm, that's
I'm
interesting.
sticking with the idea. I like the idea,
You did say that when we were talking about the movie. You
bro.
wanted a sequel.
Like that long of a wait. I get it. People like Independence Day. Some classics don't touch, bro. But like 25 years later or whatever, and then you get another alien attack because the other ones wanted revenge because they didn't get what they wanted. Like that could have been done so good.
And I thought they opened it up pretty well with they were expecting them to come back. Like the president was always saying, we always knew they'd come back. That's why we harvest their technology to up our defense systems. We came together as a world. You know what I mean? All our conflicts were gone. And then they came back and it was just so bad. Again, when you lost Will Smith, Jeff Goldblum's way past his prime. They couldn't.
But they could have got Will Smith. They could have paid him for like the first 5 minutes and killed them because the aliens came and got him.
And,
They like the hive mind remembered him. Like that would be lit.
and that could have been a revenge plot for his son.
Yeah. Yes, and get all new actors. You didn't even need Jeff Goldblum. You could have get him to go get him too. They went and came down to Earth and got them too, some kind of way. You could write it some way.
Yeah, by that time Goldblum was having kind of resurgence, pun intended, as just like an actor again. So it was hard to sit and say no to him being in it. But again, you got the worst, or well, at least the lesser version of the Hemsworth brothers, and you got some guy that's supposed to be Will Smith's son. He came and went. He didn't make a mark in the movie. The CGI again with Roland Emmerich is so bad. It's so corny. It's so fake. I can't do it. I can't do it. And the movie just the whole moon fight scene, whatever. It's just a bad movie. But I like your idea though, that it was a good idea. Like, let's give it a shot. They just failed.
Yeah, that's it. Like, good idea, bad movie.
All right, a couple comedies here. Rush Hour 3 and Dumber Dumber 2.
Both of them are garbage and bad ideas. No, Rush Hour 3 isn't a bad idea because I believe if you got 2, you should go for 3. I don't care what no one says. If
But
you
don't
got 2,
wait
go for
10
3.
years.
But
Don't wait
wait
10
10
years.
years.
Especially
It's just
when
too
it's
long.
a comedy that has a lot of action. I mean, it's one of the best action comedies of all time. Because you got Jackie Chan and you got Chris Tucker.
You
Two of the
always
best.
you throw all this bull. You like to throw junk out there so easy. It's at this. You saying it's the or what?
One of the best action comedies ever.
I just don't like
Rush-
to agree with you, but I don't know. But yeah,
I mean, the amount of
1 or 2
rewatches
is better.
Oh,
Yeah,
2 is still the one. Because the one takes a little long to set it up, but 2 you just start right off over there.
I kind of like this build up of one of him, of Chris Tucker character by itself for a little bit.
Oh
He's
yeah,
funny.
with the LAPD. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like I kind of like both. I don't know.
Oh, I mean,
And
they're
then I
great.
think they both wanted like right
They're
there by
great.
each other.
And then when you hear 3's coming out, I'm like, no, it's too late. It's too late.
It's only because dudes' faces be looking funny.
Yes.
Like, I think if Jackie Chan was alright. If Chris Tucker didn't look like a wax doll, like it would have been better. Him and Martin, they messed it up because they look weird.
All right, that was for later. Let's throw in Bad Boys for Life, which was number 3, which makes no sense. But
it's weird because 4 is good. It's weird because I like 4 a little bit.
That's crazy. But that doesn't count because that came out immediately after 3. 3 had the stretch from 2 to 3, and Bad Boys 2 is one of our favorite movies of all time. But you're right. So, all right, you're talking about faces. So we got Martin Lawrence, we got Chris Tucker, we got Jim Carrey. Remember his face, what it looked like in Dumb and Dumber 2? Like, he just looks 30 years older.
Yes.
And it takes you out of it. Like, they're not the
out.
same characters anymore. They're just
like,
the actor playing that character.
What would you say? Like you said, Bad Boys and what's the first one we said? Rush Hour. It should have been a 3, but sooner. There shouldn't been a second Dumb and Dumber at all. Period. Leave that alone.
Yeah.
That's a classic to itself to me. I love Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't do one for The Mask. Now, I did do it for Ace Ventura, and that one went well.
They had the Son of the Mask, but he was.
Oh, that does not count. Not count. Get that trash out of here. But Ace Ventura 2 is very good. I prefer number 1, but 2 is still very good.
When you said action sequels, that's why I just said I'm not giving. I mean, action movies. I mean, action comedies.
Bad Boys 2.
Bad Boys 1 and 2. I got over Rush Hour 1 and 2. And I'm talking about both of them. Over both of them.
Oh.
I'm taking both of them over both of them. I love Rush Hour 2 also. But it's
if
not
I'm-
better than Bad Boys. Neither
I think
one.
if I'm ranking them, though, I think I'm putting Rush Hour 1 and 2 ahead of Bad Boys.
No, Bad Boys is better than both of them. I don't care what you're saying.
I don't.
That movie is
It's
funny.
good, but
as
I think
hell.
I'd rather watch the Rush Hours.
And
but
that
Bad Boys
last
2.
payoff scene is dope. That payoff scene at the end is dope.
All right, how about Space Jam 2? LeBron James. This is just
Another
set up.
I'm sorry. I'm messing up the mic. Another unnecessary movie.
This is just a way to spark a Michael Jordan versus LeBron James debate.
That's funny.
Because we all love Space Jam as a kid, even though Michael Jordan can't act out of a shoe. But
It was a good movie. It was a great movie. It's a classic.
great movie with horrible acting. Just
He was with cartoons, bro. Give the man a break.
all right.
But what I say is this about Space Jam 1 and 2. I believe LeBron, like Mike, didn't have that much input on the movie. I think LeBron had input on that movie, and that's why that junk fell.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's the only reason it got made.
Yeah, that.
He pushed it. That's the only reason he wanted to go to the Lakers. But he did win a championship. So, all right, let's step it up here a little bit. Godfather 3.
You know what about Godfather 3? I didn't tell you I like rewatched this recently. It's not as bad as everybody said it is. It's a couple of bad actors. Like the girl. Is like the girl. Is that his daughter? That's his daughter.
It's
She's
tough
not
for me to remember, man. I watched this a long time ago, and like you said, it's one of those. It was already beaten into my head that it was bad, so I definitely went in with a bad thought of it. And I don't think it's a bad movie. It's just not memorable like the first two. You just
no,
lose me.
no, I see that. See, that's the difference with me. It's because I watched all three of them back to back to back,
Hmm.
like together. And my friend, he told me he was like, he gave me the DVDs collection, and he was like, watch them all, and I watched them day after day after day.
Mhm.
Only thing I say is about it, it's nowhere near 1 and 2, like not even close. So like, but what I'm saying is, when you got 2, you have to go for 3. I'm sorry, bro.
I'm
I'm
noticing a trend
sorry.
here. I'm trying to.
Bro, if you got 2, and you got the second one comes out as the best out of the 2, that it is it's an argument.
Hmm.
You don't make a third one, you have to make a third one, bro. You have to. You don't think so? You don't think you think it could stay as just 2 movies? It's either I think you do a standalone classic or you do a classic trilogy. Or shoot for a classic trilogy.
It's tough because I do think you're right with Godfather. There's always more story to tell. It's not like
Right.
there was an ending, and that's how I'm with you with Terminator 2. Is that they stopped Judgment Day, right? So there was a finality there.
Mm-hmm.
Now they found their way around it, but it's a kind of a weak loophole. You know, Judgment Day, it was just postponed. It was never canceled.
Yeah.
Whatever. But Godfather 2, yeah, there's plenty of mafia stuff that they could do. And he just decided, but he's like, man, I'm hanging it up after 2. I made 2 of the best movies of all time. I'm good. And he also wanted to do other passion projects. Talking about
Yeah.
Coppola. It's just, yeah. I mean, you no De Niro, no Brando. It's just Pacino, and we know how we feel about him as an actor.
He sucks. They
Yep.
could they could have took him out too. If they was gonna do 3, they could have they could have just went all the way there. Just had him dying.
That'd have been wild. All right, what about Creed?
Yo, you could keep all that. It was Creed for Rocky.
Here we go. Bad idea. Great movie.
So here you
The
go.
first
3
one.
movies.
The first
No,
one. That first one is a great movie, and you know it because
No, I
it
don't.
even gets the best version of Sylvester Stallone, which I didn't know was possible. I didn't know he could actually act.
You
And
fronting on
Coogler,
Sylvester Stallone. You can miss me with that. Like Sylvester Stallone is one of the greatest action heroes ever.
oh my god, he's a terrible actor. And
Sure.
this Coogler made him a good actor. Like, holy shit.
He acts better than your boy on your wall, bro. What are you talking about?
That's fine. That's
They need
fine.
to smoke him in the verses. That's what we need to do. We need to do an actors versus. And I think the actors that I ride for would smoke your dude's boots, bro. Like word. You swear these like Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yo, what?
I'm saying like how you said it in high school. I'm just playing with you. Yeah, I ain't gonna put that in your name.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, how about Jurassic World? No more Jurassic
Mm.
Parks. Jurassic World. Now, this is very similar, and it came out within
Hey,
about
hold
a
on.
year or
Jurassic
2.
World. Well, I'm sorry. Jurassic World is the third one.
No, it's the 4th
Wait, I'm
one.
confused.
So you have Jurassic Park. You got The Lost World with the trailer
Oh,
and the two
Lost
T-Rexes.
World.
Yep.
The Lost World.
And then Jurassic Park 3 is when Alan Grant comes back. You got the raptors that are talking to each other, the Spinosaurus, they're on the
Yeah,
island.
yeah. No, I know the trilogy.
Yep. And then there's a break. Then there's an
Yeah.
11-year break.
I confused it with Lost World. Yeah,
Got
you can miss me with all this new junk because I ain't watching.
No, see now Jurassic World, man.
See, because
You know-
Jurassic World, right? Because you gon' see, you probably don't like because you when you talked about Jurassic Park, it's
Mhm.
like, can you make a great dinosaur movie?
Mhm.
When you make Jurassic World, it's like what I say. You got to make a trilogy because
That was my issue. See, this is my issue. Jurassic World on its own. Oh my god, the nostalgia of it. You had Chris. I call him Owen. It's funny. I can say Owen Grady because that's his character's name. Guardians of the Galaxy. Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt.
I think and this is kind of he comes right after Guardians. All of a sudden he's in shape. He's like kind of an action star, and then he gets this role. And again, it's one of those dumb ideas because you're kind of you're doing what Jurassic Park was going to do if the events in Jurassic Park didn't happen, right? That was the idea of they have this big park that everyone can go to with all the dinosaurs. I love the idea of having a bad dinosaur, like a villain, because when you think about it, the first 3 movies, it's just about the people on the island trying to survive. But this actually had a villain dinosaur, like a bad dinosaur who's just killing for not no reason, but it was just kind of born that way.
Mm.
And it was kind of a different idea. And all of a sudden they're training raptors. Dumb idea, training raptors, kind of cool on the movie. And it again, I know it's not a great movie, but in that moment, the nostalgia, you get T-Rex and a Velociraptor fighting an Indominus Rex. It was the most popcorn movie I've ever seen. And I'm just slumped in my chair like, finally, that was awesome. Cool. And then it spawned 2 god-awful sequels. So it's
But you
tough.
got to go to. You got to.
No,
go
you
to
didn't. No. Oh my god. I would give anything if they just would have went, nope, that's it. But the problem was, I think by the time it was over, it made the 3rd most money in the history of movies.
Eh.
So
You got to go for this.
yeah,
the
I know.
trilogy.
It made almost $2 billion. Of course they're gonna keep going.
You got to go for the trilogy.
All right, we got 3 more. Gladiator 2.
I like it, and I don't think it's a good idea too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I watched that. I watched that like 2 weeks ago again. And bro, I'm sorry. I know I don't like the main actor dude like that. I like when how he's his son. I like all that. I'm sorry, bro.
You're
But
sorry.
but-
You know why you're sorry? Because you know you're wrong.
You know why? Because I can argue for the other side better. Just leave that alone.
Do you know how many times you were gonna start a sentence there like man like no I gotta explain why I like this, but I just want to trash it. It's so much easier to trash it. But I'm
I
not
can't
gonna
lie.
trash it. Like so yeah,
I
my
like that movie.
my roller coaster of emotions with this is my first thought of Gladiator 2 was, good God, why? What are we doing, Ridley Scott? What are you doing? But then my second thought was, man, he made Rome look so awesome in 2000. What the hell can he do in 2024 to make Rome? I mean, you can make it look amazing with CGI now.
Mm-hmm.
And then the CGI was overloaded. And some of those fights look fake as hell.
No, you can miss me with that. I
The
don't care.
the elephant stuff, the water, like again, good idea, didn't look good.
When you give me CGI, give it all to me. I don't care how it look. I don't care how it
Man.
look. Because real life, when this stuff, everybody act like it's so fake, like they seen those actions in real life. Get out of here. Get out of here. Have you ever seen that in real life happen? No. So you don't
Get
know how it
Out
really
of here.
looks.
What is this
So
argument? What is this argument? You are you're gonna hurt your back reaching like that, man. Again,
No.
I didn't hate the movie. I really like I liked it, but man, it's not holding up in my head. I'm like, that didn't need to happen. None of that needed to happen. Even Denzel, who was probably the best part of the movie.
I like
know.
Denzel in this movie. I
But
like the villains, the bad guys. They
yeah,
way better than the villains in the first movie.
you are bugging Joaquin
You
Phoenix. Oh my
Joaquin
god.
Phoenix lit, but he ain't these twins. They was crazy, bro. You don't like the twins?
No, they were fine. Again, I liked a lot of parts of the movie. It just overall, and now looking back, now that it's settled, it's like, nah, could have left that one on the drawing board there, Ridley.
Nah, I think it's maybe how can it be a bad idea with a good movie? I think it's a bad idea, but I like the movie. But okay, go ahead.
Two more. I don't know if you've seen this one. I don't know how you could even argue it, but I had to put it on here because it's one of the most popular movies of the last 20 years. Top Gun Maverick. But I put it on here because I thought, dumb idea. But again, the same way with Ridley Scott with Rome, I'm like, wait, Tony Scott, who passed away in between, like he made jet fighting pretty damn cool in the early 80s. What can they do with jet fighting now? And Tom Cruise is still in his moment. And Top Gun Maverick, one of the best movie experiences of my life in the IMAX. I still haven't watched it since. I want to. I want to watch it, but I don't know how I'm ever going to replicate the sound and that action ever again. Top Gun Maverick, man, it saved cinema through the pandemic. It's one of the best action movies ever made, and I don't even know what you're scoffing at. Find anybody who said that movie was bad. Find one
I
person.
watched that movie. Okay,
You are
this is okay. This is what I'm gonna say. I didn't see the first one. That's one thing I'm gonna say. Because I'm not into the plane things. Only plane movie that I truly love is Air Force One. Okay. I'm just being 100% with you. But anyway, you're right. With in the 80s, fighter jets, maybe that jump was cool.
oh my,
I watched this movie and the action is these dudes flying jets. I just knock it out of here.
never mind. We found the one person. We found the one person that doesn't like this
Bro,
movie.
Planes are for transportation. Let the
Oh my
army
God.
handle like I don't want to see it. I know it happens, but I don't want to see it, bro. I'm cool.
Fighting is awesome, and also you forget about Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor has some awesome plane scenes.
Oh, I didn't count that as a plane movie, but yeah, but yeah, another one like the Kihiski, the Kihiski, what the fuck, the airman. I'm not to say that word. Them
The
black
what?
dudes.
Oh,
the Tahiski, airman. I'm
yeah.
so like this. I'm telling you, they're gonna take my black card away, but
Well, they're gonna give me my racist card because I didn't see that one.
I'm just a cool today. But go ahead.
All right, last one, and this one's a good debate because we've been tiptoeing around it because we're gonna rewatch them at the end of the year in preparation for the third one coming out. Avatar 2. Good idea, bad idea, great idea.
This is another one when I'm like,
Because he didn't have to do a sequel, right? If you just watch
it's
the first one,
unnecessary because the first one is
it's
the
amazing.
one, bro.
It's amazing.
Like
And we
it's
just
like,
watched it. We just watched it when we were falling asleep to it like half an hour at a time on vacation this weekend.
yeah.
Because it's just one of our favorite movies. We just watch it. It's incredible. It obviously it opens up for any. He creates this whole world, Cameron, right? So and he even hints at it. There's other clans. There's other things happening. So there's always a possibility. But the way it ends, you don't need anything. But Cameron, but you also didn't need anything else for Star Wars too. The original Star Wars could have just ended right there. But there's more. There's more to be told. And Avatar 2 is incredible. Incredible sequel. More depth, better action. It's a little longer, but you go underwater now. I tell you, man, Avatar 2 shocked me at how great it really was.
Avatar 2, I'm gonna argue with you up and down that 1 is better than 2. I think it's still great, but I'm sitting here laughing because like I just pictured. Honestly, the Avatar is funny.
Hell yeah.
Get all the colors. It's like you're trying to put a child to sleep. That's why it's like
I am a child. Oh,
I know you.
put me to sleep. I need
Um,
something. But she doesn't want to watch Family Guy, so all right, let's do Avatar.
It's Family Guy won't put me to sleep because I just be laughing.
Yeah, but I've seen it a billion times. I know the joke is coming.
Yeah. But I don't think I fall asleep to Avatar either. Like I love
don't-
fucking Avatar.
I know, man. But again, that's a movie I know I've seen over 20, 25 times. So,
And it's only because of Zoe.
oh,
Like this dude living my dream. Why can't I just lose my legs and then become another creature?
now I know why Vern's not falling asleep to him because he's jerking off to the movie.
No. 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 But I did find the porn the porn parody on Pornhub.